This is Sabbir Foundation, and from the Sabbir Foundation, I am here, Sabbir. Welcome you all to the first online-based course, Introduction to Basic GIS course. Okay, Sabbir Foundation is a dedicated and open research group of Earth and Environmental Sciences. Here, we mainly focuses on learning education and its open education, and we produce research paper, and this foundation is dedicated for all who are interested in art and environmental sciences. So welcome you all to the Sabir Foundation. Okay, today I'm gonna start uh, introduction part of ArcGIS. uh, LearnGIS is one of the uh, lecture series of Sabir Foundation. So today you will learn about the introduction of ArcGIS 10. So I am Sabir Ahmed from Jahangirnagar University, Dhaka and Bangladesh. In the whole lectures of introduction to ArcGIS 10, uh, you will find me in every lecture, and I will deliver all the lectures here. If you find any question, if you find any questions, if you find any problems, please do not hesitate to contact me. My email address is sabbers@gmail.com, or you can log into Facebook www.facebook.com/learngis for us. Thank you. Okay, so in this lecture you will learn data view, layout view, different toolbar, catalog, and polar options, and other things of ArcGIS 10. These are the very basic things, and I'm going to give you a very basic overview of ArcGIS 10 so that you can understand all the basic parts of ArcGIS that you have to work with throughout the lectures. So I made this lecture only for you to make you understand the basic parts and basic tools that you have to use always. Okay, so let's go to the ArcGIS 10. Okay, so if you go to the from the start and ArcGIS, then you'll find that there are several and different tools: Arc Catalog, Arc Administrator, Arc Globe, Arc Map, and Arc Scene. So I'm going to describe I'm going to describe all of them briefly. Then I'm going to work with Arc Map today. So Arc Catalog is nothing but it manages data, spatial data, shapefile, and everything. That means Arc Catalog is dedicated for managing data. Okay, ArcGIS is nothing. ArcGIS is administrative tool because it manages your license, your there are several extension toolboxes, everything it manages. Arc Globe is also nothing but it has some uh, global imagery, so you can go over there, you can explore data of images from there. Arc Map is the heart of ArcGIS, so we will use this throughout our lectures. ArcGIS is nothing. ArcScene 10 is dedicated for 3D representation of our spatial data. So I may not teach you about this, but it's very simple, you can try it yourself. Okay, so I'm going to open ArcMap 10 today. Yeah, so after getting this map started, you will get getting started ArcMap window. So if you want to use blank map or whatever and however you want, you can do, because there are some several options here. So if you want to create, okay, create, do this. Okay, so this is the basic and interface of ArcMap. So we have seen that we will see the data view. So the basic and main two components of ArcMap is here is the data view, and another one is layout view. Data views is nothing but here in this you analyze, you create shapefile, everything whatever you do, you have to do in data view. And in layout view is the view where you will create a map, where you will put symbols, grid, north arrows, everything here in layout view. So in the final lecture, that means in the last lecture, entitled as preparing or finalize a map, so you will see uh, the function of this view. So okay, so we will mainly concentrate on data view because it is very important for us. Okay, so these are the data view functions. So this is a table of contents. All the layers generally stored here. For example, if I want to, so all the layers, for example, rivers of a country, boundary, or any geomorphic boundary, everything will be stored here sequentially, and there is very, it is really very powerful options to put off, put on all the layers, and which layer you are interested in, you can put off, put on. So so this table of contents is really very helpful for you. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, there's several tools are here that you will face every time you go or you will use this. Okay, so I'm gonna show you two basic tools. Number one, tools toolbar and standard toolbar. So I'm gonna show you at first the standard toolbar. What is standard toolbar? So using standard toolbars, you can save, open, and new map files. It's really very easy. Another very important thing is add data file. Generally, we do use this tool to add data here. Okay, so we have seen that we can go from this catalog view. What is catalog view? I'm gonna show you later. So we can go to search window, we can go to the Arc toolboxes, we can go to the Python window, we can go to the model builder window. So from the standard toolbars. So this is very important. Definitely we must have to go from this, otherwise we have to reopen. So it's very time consuming. You can go from here. Okay. So another toolbar, another toolbar is tools toolbar. Here you will see zoom in, zoom out, pan toolbar, full extent, fixed zoom in. So I'm going to show you of individual tools function. Don't worry. Identity, find, go to the XY and tools. Okay, so these are the main tools bar you will use throughout the lectures. Okay, there are other lots of tools are here added in ArcGIS 10. It depends upon your functionality. So what is your objective, what is your purpose, you have to find out. So where's the other tools? If you right click here, then you will see all the tools toolbar. Okay, so depending upon your purpose, depending upon your objectives, you can find out this. So mostly we will use this editor toolbar, theory analyst, georeferencing toolbar, leveling, image classification, layout, network analyst, spatial analyst, standard toolbar. Here this standard toolbar. Okay, table topology and whatever. There are lots of toolbars here. Okay, so depending upon your objective, you can add this. Okay, another important option is catalog. So what is catalog? Catalog is nothing but heart of the arc map 10. Why heart of the arc map 10? Because all the toolbars are stored here. Toolboxes, my toolboxes, system toolboxes. So all the toolboxes are stored in system toolboxes here. So you can go to the specific toolboxes and specific tool. So if you want, okay, you can go to this here. So there are another important options, folder options. So you can go to the specific folder to add, to remove, to edit, to modify whatever you want from the folder options. So you do not have to go to my computer then go to the folder. So you can do this here easily. You can go to the specific folder, specific something like that. For example, if you add some data from here, then you can easily do that. For example, this is a shapefile data, and you will see coordinate data are used. Okay, so you can easily see that it's projection system and geography projection system, everything, whatever you want. Okay, yes. So these are the ARC catalog. So you'll find the toolboxes, folder connections, home toolboxes. These are toolboxes, nothing default is here. um, okay, so there are the database service. If you use in network connection, if you use different computers in the same server, then you can use this database connection, GIS servers, tracking connection. So if you are if you are with servers, then you have to use this. Okay, so I'm not gonna concentrate on this. Okay, so add this here. So we're gonna add some data here. data, for example district projects. So we can add. Okay, so in your first lecture you may not have these options here, so I have added folder connections, right? C D E, this is the drive. So if you do not have these drives are here stored, then you can add those drives here, connect the folder. So for example, if you do want to connect this research library or whatever drive you have in a computer, then you can click this. Okay, then this drive will automatically be added here and you can use this later. Okay, these are the new folders. So if you want to create a new folder here, you can do this you can go back to this one level up one level, so go back so you can use this. Okay, so I'm gonna add some data. So using these portions you can use add, you can use this toolbar to add data. Otherwise we have another options as well, add data here. So we can do this both. So if you want to add data, for example district project, so add a data Bangladesh map. Okay, so using these tools you can zoom in, using this tool zoom out toolbar tool, pan, you can pan however you want. And if you want full extent, that means it will be full extent. This will be fixed zoom in, fixed zoom out. And if you go back to previous extent, now we can do that easily. So I'm the pan. And the tool is select feature by rectangle. For example, these are the district map of Bangladesh. So if you want to select particular district, for example this, you can click it here to automatically select it here. Now I'm going to show you what is the significance of this tool in second, especially in mm, database preparation and database building and map analysis here. And if you want to deselect it, deselect it. Okay, so identify if you want particular district's information, then what you can do there. Yes, for example db district code, district name is Nilphamari, division name is Rajshahi. So all the information of the district will be available here. So this is the scale measure, and if you want to measure something, for example this and this, then this district here. So if you distance unit kilometers means it is 52 kilometers, something like this. Okay, so if we this is the measure line and this is the measure an area. So if you want to measure an area of this at a square at the radius at a square kilometers, and at a kilometer perimeter and segment like that. Okay, so measure feature um, of this feature, so you can easily identify particular this feature area at the acres or at the areas, right? So I'm gonna change area kilometer. Okay, so at a square kilometers, 1680.08 square kilometers, and its perimeter is 239 at the kilometers. So or perimeter, something like that. Okay, so you can do that in measures. Or just show total honor. So you can use the planar geodetic, loxodromic geodetic, but we do use planar. We do not use geodetic, but it depends upon your objective. So if you want to use this, you can use that. Okay. So this is a measure toolbox, and if you go to the specific location, if you want to go specific location, for example, if you have latitude and longitude data, then you can put it here and you can go that location specifically. Okay, and degree minute second, it can be degree minute second, it can be degree decimal. So you'll get an overview about these degree minute second, degree decimal meters in next second lecture, projection and coordinate system. Okay, so this is the basic things, basic introduction of ArcGIS. So I'm gonna show you another important things of ArcMap 10. add data, uh, add base map. So you can add base map because ArcMap here, while you install the software, automatically huge database of topographic map, elevation map, uh, everything will be installed in your computer as well. So you can add those maps, any satellite images, any topographic map, any digital elevation map, whatever. So if you click to the add base map, then you will see different options here. Generally it takes time because it's a huge database, and if your computer configuration is very low, then it will take more time, and if your computer configuration is good, then it will take less time. Okay, so you'll see uh, being maps aerial, being maps hybrid, being road, imagery, OpenStreetMap, oceans, states, terrain, topographic, US topomap. So I'm gonna use imagery. That means what is the satellite images of this area. So add, so particular areas imagery will be added here, and it will take time sometimes. Yeah, because it's a huge map, and it's a huge uh, bulky data. So it will take time. It's coming in. You have to be patient. You don't have to be hurry. It's coming. You have to wait for a moment. Sometimes it becomes hang. Yeah. So don't worry about that. It will come once. It depends upon your computer configuration. So this does mean that my computer configuration is not good enough to load it fast. It's coming. It's coming. Don't hurry. It's coming. I apologize for being this slow uploading because my computer configuration is not so good. So if you have very high configuration, then it will never take time. Yeah, came here. It will take time. It will take time. Okay, so we make it hollow. It is hollow. Okay. So on this boundary, if you pan, it will take time as well. Okay, so don't worry about that. So in this way, you can add your base map from here. Base map, the several base map. You can add even imagery, topographic map, terrain, streets, light gray colors, or whatever you want. Okay, so this is one of the important things of ArcMap 10. I'm gonna give you some overview about this area's geology. These are the one of the regional important features, Shillong Plateau, and these are the world largest river system, Brahmaputra river system. Here, these are the Chittagong folded belt, where this whole Indian plate and this is the Myanmar plate, and these are the collisional plate, collisional boundary. That's you see that you see that this is a hilly region here. You'll also see that here these are also the hilly region. This is probably this is the Nepal, and the Himalaya. These are the called the Himalayan mountain system here. It develops it. This is the India, this is the Bangladesh, and this is the Bay of Bengal. Most interestingly, the Bay of Bengal has one of the important continental shelf and economic region. This is source of no ground, world biggest source of no ground, and this is Bengal fan. This is called fan, where all the sediments are accumulating here. Okay, so these are the basic thing or basic introduction of ArcGIS. I hope you understand the introduction. Okay, I'm gonna see you in next lecture, projection and coordinate system. I hope you will join this and you'll enjoy that. Thank you very much.